Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing Prison Architect again today. Last time we left off with building this brand new extension to our cell block. Our workmen are diligently trying to finalize the finishing touches. We're going to put the jail doors on now since they're getting very, very close to finishing. And that will give us capacity for next day's intake, which is coming in 8 hours and 16 minutes. We've got our guard here ready at the reception room to strip search. And we've got our metal detector. Everything is going fairly according to plan at this point. I want to check to see how we're doing. We're almost ready to go on cleaning, which is a damn good thing because our prison is absolutely filthy right now. They've eaten in here a couple times, and as you can see, it's looking really, really gross. We've got weeds growing everywhere. We need a gardener in the worst way. These techs kind of don't come, I guess, early enough in the game to, like, you would think they would. Like, why do you have to tech to cleaning? You know, you've got all this technology to build a prison, and yet you can't hire a janitor. It's gamey stuff. I understand why they have to do that, but you can get the tech, you know, fairly quickly. The couple things I want to do today is get some more rooms going, and one of them will be laundry. The prisoners do like... There's a couple reasons for laundry. They like to have fresh clothing, and that's one of the needs that you'll see when the Psychologist comes into play. And you can also get them to work there once you've unlocked the prison labor tech. Oh, we just got our janitors. Let's get a couple of these guys going because we need it in a bad way. A couple janitors should be okay for now. They've got some catch-up playing to do. Like, this guy's cell is filthy already. I wish you could name people in this game. Like, these are, from what I understand, if you paid a little extra for the game originally, you could get your name in it. And I think these are like people's names, and they made up their biography and all of this stuff. That's really cool, but I wish you could rename them because this, of all the series where I would like to name my subscribers and have it be very interesting, this would be the one. Can you guys imagine if I could name you in this game and you go out and just like be a complete badass in the prison and be a real pain in my neck? It would actually be a really fun dynamic to watch, but I don't think that you can rename prisoners in this game. I might be wrong. I've only had it for a few days, but I'm pretty sure. I've looked fairly extensively for it and couldn't find it. With all of that said, we have finance approved. We should get our accountant to finish off that grant, and she is right here. And we need to get her an office to sit in. So we're going to get this office outfitted with a desk, filing cabinet, and a chair. Okay, so that grant is done. One family's waiting to visit. Should we do a visitation center first? I guess we could do that. Maybe we'll do it right in here. The problem with the visitation center is brings a heck of a lot of contraband into your prison. I wonder if we don't do it right off of here, and we can stick a metal detector like right beside this door so that they have to go through it one way in, one way out. Let's plan this out. Let's do a visitation center. We want to have it fairly large, and I want to just see how big the visitor table is. Let's just see. Visitor table, we want to do like, say, 3. So is this enough to do? It's a 2x4 by the looks of it, right? Or is it 2x3? Let's draw out a 2x3 and then we'll compare. 2x3. Okay. Let's grab visitor table again. Yes, it's a 2x3, so we can plan this out now. Okay, so we have our entrance right here, say. Or maybe we'll move it over one. Let's put it right there, and we can build a hallway off of this. And let's plan out an object. So 1, 2, 2x3. There's one table. 2 tables. I want to see how it fits this way. Yeah, it didn't quite do what I wanted it to. You know what we could do is just make this enough for 2 wide. I think that would be better. So we'll make a wall there and then finish it off here. And then we'll have 4 tables total inside of this room. That should be plenty enough for now. We could even actually bump this in 1. There. And even actually move this. Yeah, you know what? I want to keep all these buildings kind of the same size, just for uniformity. There. So this leaves a 1 wide path. These things are kind of dangerous. Prisoners will go in here and they make drug deals and they make weapon trades and that sort of thing. So not advisable to have too many of those, but we can get a patrol going through there eventually and keep that at bay. So I think we'll do the door here, and then we'll make some walls like kind of like this, just leading into here. And then we'll have a metal detector, say right there. So this will be fairly isolated. Okay, let's get working on that. So, oh, we got to draw a foundation first. That's what we got to do. So we want to draw this foundation, this one. And then I think we just delete out this wall right there, I think. Or do we have to do it from here? Demolish wall? Yeah, that's the way it's done. Metal detector. These things don't quite line up properly. You see, it's a little bit jogged over to the right. People with OCD are probably being driven nuts right now. We could put it like right there. They got to walk through it anyway. Yeah, nope, that's not true, because the prisoners will be going that way and the visitors will be going that way. So we do want to put it right in front of the door. And we will put a regular door so we don't have to have the guards and staff let the people in. And that should suffice just fine. These guys are almost done building our foundation by the looks of it. I'm just going to delete this planning out of here just to take care of that. Okay. So let us find our visitor table. And let's put, what else should we put in there? Like a drink machine? I think I saw that in Orange is the New Black anyway. They had a drink machine. Or we could, no, a pool table will make them want to come in there. Is it wise to put a drink machine in reach of the prisoners? I'm not sure if they can make contraband out of it. We'll try it anyway. Haven't tried that yet. Metal detector needs its direct wiring, so we're gonna have to pull in from somewhere. Right here looks just fine. Okay, let's designate this as our visitor center. And I can never find it, so I'm gonna search for it. There we go. 2 hours till our new prisoners come. Okay, what do we need? Unlock groundskeeping. We can easily do that. It is already coming 2 hours, so about the same time our prisoners come, we will be able to unlock groundskeeping. It looks like our janitors are not really able to keep up very well with the grime, so we're gonna have to hire another one. I just noticed that like the offices up here are very gross looking, and the janitors have had about 10 hours so far. If they haven't made it in 10 hours, they're not going to make it to get everything cleaned up, so we will give them a little extra help. So the prisoners are fast asleep in their cells, thankfully. What can we say about them? We don't know too much about them because we don't have the psychologist stuff yet, so maybe that's where we should go next. Should we get a psychologist next? We don't really need the security upgrades right now. Like, security gives you access to all of these things. It doesn't really do anything on its own, kind of like the psychologist will. Like, the psychologist gives you things right off the bat, so we'll go with the psychologist first. Everything seems to be running fairly smoothly. Our generator is doing okay. We've got lots of capacity on that. Our fence, I just got to make sure our fence is complete. If it wasn't complete, there would be some warning signs here, but thankfully we haven't. I haven't seen these guys go in to use the shower yet, and I'm curious as to whether this drain system will work okay. I'm going to give these guys a little extra time to shower. They're going back into lockup before... Yeah, you know what? I don't really need them to do that. I'm going to give them work time, and as we schedule programs and things... Yeah, it's locked right now. I don't remember what we have to do to get that. Okay, prison labor, that's what we need. And education. Yeah, some of them are prison labor, some education, and some psychology. Health is another one. We'll get into those eventually. So we actually don't need a work time in the regime right now, because we just can't do it anyway. So maybe we will lock them up. They're not eating breakfast, hey? That's kind of mean. Maybe we give them... Well, we're making a good amount of money. We're a for-profit prison where we do not feed our prisoners without absolute necessity, apparently. They're in lockup and I don't have any eyes in there because we don't have deployment or CCTV cameras right now. I wonder, you know, you got to imagine those kind of decisions are made in actual for-profit prisons, right? They would say, you know, like, let's, you know, skimp on the food quality, we'll skimp on maintenance, that sort of thing, because they're out there to make a buck. Seems to me that, like, if the state wants to jail somebody, they should be footing the bill for it, right? Not, like, running a business. I'm not sure. Doesn't quite sit right with me, but... I have not really looked into the issue as to whether it provides any benefit to society or not, so I won't pass judgment on it wholly. It just kind of doesn't sit right. But hey, that's my opinion. Okay, they're out now. They're going to shower, and I'm not even going to be able to see this unless I stick a guard in there, so I want to stick the guard in there for now. You can kind of temporarily suspend the guard in there, and he'll hang out for a couple minutes, but you can't keep him in there indefinitely unless you keep clicking in. So I'm curious to see, are these not hooked up or some shit? No, they're hooked up. So these guys, I want to see if the drains work. Because my prisons yesterday, when I had the drains like right under here, were flooding out into the cell blocks. It seems, no, look it, see? So there still is. I'm going to put another drain right under the door. And I think that'll help. Or we could put another one like right here and maybe right there. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of flooding here. Put one right under the door. Maybe put like a whole wall of them right here. The guy left before shower time was over? Like he tried to go back into his cell block? Is that what happened? I guess with so few prisoners, they don't need this much shower time. So we can give them maybe a little bit of extra free time. Because when they're scheduled for it, they're supposed to stay in there and not run out like the guy just did. I'm not sure why he went out. That's kind of strange. So these guys don't get breakfast, hey? That's very, very, very odd. We'll find out what they think about that once the psychologist is unlocked. Do we have gardeners yet or no? Yeah, we do. We're going to hire a couple of those guys. Get rid of these weeds. So you'll see how nice the paths look once these guys clean them up a little bit. What is this guy thinking? He wants booze. This guy wants booze as well. And that guy wants drugs. Well, that's... It's prison, man. Hey. That's what you get here. And they're going to get a lot of it, too. I haven't done a shakedown yet, because... Oh, look at this guy got busted with something. What did he get busted with? I didn't see. Or did he just trip the metal detector? Oh, he's got booze. He tried to smuggle booze in. Is this thing going to be effective? Should I move it down into here? I think maybe I need to move this. I'm gonna take that out for now. I'll move it down into this corridor, because... Really awkward that like people are kind of bypassing it like this. Like even though it looked like they triggered it there. Okay, I'm gonna find this in the list because I can never find this bloody thing. I'm gonna take the time and do it. Metal detector, there it is. Like look at how awkward it sits in the hallway. Sometimes it fits okay and other times it looks like this. They really do need to recenter that. I don't know why it's like that. Everything else looks fine except for this thing. And we'll make sure that we've got a power cable running right underneath it. That'll work better than having it in this hallway. That was really awkward to have it there. So we have 20 prisoners now. I think we bump up our guards to 5. And that'll just give us a few extra hands. Because these guys are sitting here waiting to go to their cells. Not a good thing. This guy's blocking the door. He just keeps getting his side face hammered by the door every 3 seconds. Not the smartest guy. What's his name? Paul Darley. What's he in for? He's sentenced to 8 years for rioting? Wow. What else has he done? Voyeurism. Wow, that's... And twice. He didn't learn his lesson. Violent disorder, assault. Oh, he's got a little more here. Possession, rioting. Oop, we had another set off of the metal detector somewhere. I thought I heard it. Yeah, maybe not. Still, the janitors are not keeping up very well. I would have suspected they would have been actually okay by now. Let's see if anything else is dirty. Staff room is a little dirty. This place is filthy because it's closed off. But where are the janitors right now? They're obviously not in here. Am I tripping? These are the janitors here? What are they doing? What is this guy doing? And this chick here? Hey, there's places to clean, guys. I don't understand this. Why is he not working? Get back in the prison. Slacking off, man. What? What am I paying you for? Let's have a look at these other guys. I like listening to these, or looking at these charges. This guy's in for assault and blackmail. He served both of those. 15 years this guy's been in prison. Perjury and robbery. We don't know anything about his character just yet. Psychology, we've got it. So we need to get a new office outfitted here. And I guess she'll take this one right inside the security center. Office. There we go. Desk, chair, filing cabinet. Let's put it over here this time. Whoop. The janitor had... Oh, something's in the clothes. What are we going to find in there? Drill. Nice. It may be time for a shakedown. We've had a couple days running now. I think we're going to do a shakedown. So we found a few things right off the bat. Booze, drill, needle. The prisoners hate this, but it is very necessary to do. At least once every few days. They just carry about their business anyway, and the guards will eventually get over to search them. We don't have a metal detector at the kitchen yet, or the canteen, and we should definitely do that, because you never know when the dudes are trying to take forks and stuff out. So let us grab a... This is context specific, so sometimes it moves. Just search for it. Oh, what did this guy do? Oh, nothing. He's just getting searched. So far, we haven't found anything else, which is a good thing, I guess, but it's going to piss the prisoners off. We can't tell that yet because we don't have the psychologist, but when we do, there will be a context menu here that'll say, so and so many prisoners unnecessarily searched, and they're pissed off because of that, and it makes the danger level of your prison rise because they're thinking that they're being treated unfairly. I think we're going to stop for 1 day of intake just to get things kind of leveled out and safe and everything fixed up, ready to go. And then we'll turn it back on and we'll do another few 10 days where we'll have to build another couple of cell blocks, I guess. Curious as to the results of this shakedown. I guess we don't have that many guards to get all the places searched. Where are they anyway? They're just searching these guys here. What is that guy? What's his problem? Alcohol. Just alcohol? That's all he wants? Is it too much to ask? Eaton. What did Eaton do? He's in for assault. Pled guilty, 9 years. Ex-wife, 44. You know what's funny? One really cool thing about this is it'll list their family, and when these guys get a visitation, it will actually be people from their family list. Like you'll see their son and daughter coming, and their ex-wife or whatever coming to visit them at the visitation center. Really interesting. Okay, now that we have the psychologist, we can see some of these guys' traits. So this guy is fearless, which means he's not intimidated by the sight of armed guards and is less likely to surrender during a fight. This guy can be a troublemaker. Also, he hits very, very hard. So we have to watch out for guys like this. And eventually, once we have other facilities like max security and that stuff, we can flag these guys and put them down on lockup to try to fend off impending riots and stabbings and murders and that sort of thing. I don't think we're going to find anything in this shakedown, so I'm just going to cancel it. It was worth a shot. Laundry we haven't put in yet. That's one thing I wanted to do, but I guess we didn't get around to it today. We'll do that next time. We got a lot of work done for the day. We got a bunch of new officers or people hired and new offices built. We got our new cell block in, visitation center. Things are coming along just great, but I'm going to call it here for the day, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you tune in for the next episode, but until then, bye-bye.